From Việt Nam, number one, Nguyễn Trần Duy Nhất.
Kính thưa quý vị và các bạn, đây là One 167 và được sự cho phép về mặt bản quyền hình ảnh của tập đoàn truyền thông thể thao toàn cầu One Championship. Kênh Võ Việt xin được đăng tải trận đấu được nhiều khán giả Việt Nam chờ đợi ở sự kiện này. Cuộc so tài giữa Nguyễn Trần Duy Nhất và tài năng võ thuật trẻ tuổi Johan Ghazali. Như thường lệ, Nguyễn Trần Duy Nhất bước ra sàn đấu chuyên nghiệp của One với sự tự tin nhưng điềm đạm. Anh là tượng đài của mây Việt Nam, nhưng trong trận đấu này, Duy Nhất không được đánh giá cao bằng võ sĩ mới 17 tuổi, thắng 2 vòng Mỹ và Malaysia. Tại sân chơi võ thuật lớn nhất châu Á này, Duy Nhất khởi đầu thuận lợi bằng 2 chiến thắng knock-out trước Will và Yuta Watanabe. Tuy nhiên trong trận đấu thứ 3, anh lại bị knock-out với võ sĩ Dennis Boric. Trận thua này ảnh hưởng rất lớn đến mục tiêu giành điểm để tranh tài với Rotam. Chạm trán với đối thủ mới 17 tuổi, nhưng Duy Nhất không dám xem thường và đã chuẩn bị rất kỹ cho trận đấu. Bởi nếu rớt đài một lần nữa thì sẽ rất khó cho Duy Nhất trở lại với mục tiêu tranh đài.
Representing the USA and Malaysia, Johan Ghazali.
I'm sure if you don't pay up. Long nights had to stay up. Putting hours while you later.
Và đây là Johan Ghazali, một phong thái rất tự tin khi bước ra võ đài của tài năng võ thuật đang được ngợi ca là thần đồng. Trước trận đấu này, Johan còn tự tin tuyên bố anh sẽ knock out Nguyễn Trần Duy Nhất. Lời tuyên bố này bị nhiều fan ở Việt Nam xem là ngạo mạn, là ngựa non háo đá. Tuy nhiên, ngựa non có cơ sở để háo đá, bởi dù mới 17 tuổi nhưng Johan Ghazali đã trải qua rất nhiều trận đánh chuyên nghiệp. Riêng tại đấu trường, nếu võ sĩ dày dặn kinh nghiệm của Việt Nam mới trải qua 3 trận đấu và thua 1, thì tính đến thời điểm này, Johan vẫn bất bại với 5 chiến thắng. Vậy một bạc gia sàn đài như Nguyễn Trần Duy Nhất sẽ trị chú ngựa non háo đá Johan ra sao? Kênh Võ Việt mời quý vị và các bạn xem toàn bộ diễn biến trận đấu này.
Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, we have 3-minute rounds of flyweight Muaythai. And when the action begins, your referee in charge, Mr. Olivier Cost. Introducing first, out of the blue corner, training out of Ho Chi Minh City Muay Team and #1 Muay Club, with a fight record of 14-4, a 78% win rate, representing Việt Nam, #1 Nguyễn Trần Duy Nhất. And introducing his opponent out of the red corner, training out of Rentap Muay Thai Gym, with a fight record of 24-6 and 80% win rate, representing the United States of America and Malaysia, Johan Ghazali.
All right. So for the headbutt, logo and back of the head, you both know the rules. Fight fair, fight clean, touch glory if you want, and back your corner.
Referee in charge, Olivier Cost. Johan Ghazali, the Malaysian American. He has won 9 in a row, seeking his 10th straight win. Nguyễn Trần Duy Nhất of Vietnam is hoping to foil those plans and obtain the 15th win of his career. We are underway flyweight Muay Thai here at 167.
You can already see that Nguyen's keeping that guard very high, expecting the explosive punches to come to the head, but he's got to be careful of the shots to the body as well. Jojo's so deceptive in going to the head, but then really ultimately targeting the body and just shutting down your internal organs.
Well, Mitch, it is evident that Nguyen is going to have to deal with some heavy artillery coming from Johan Ghazali.
There's one of the shots already. Straight right hand, right to the body. Nguyen wore it well. Chopping at the legs. lead leg attack is going to be important for Nguyen because JoJo's so heavy on that lead leg when he throws those hands.
Yeah, Nguyen's doing a good job of walking backwards. You've seen on some punches. He'll have to be careful doing that, just keeping his guard tight on the way out. But Nguyen's doing a good job of staying on his bicycle and not getting sucked into Ghazali's game.
There's a front kick there by Nguyen. Ghazali looking to close the distance.
There's a nice little roundhouse kick thrown by Ghazali to get that guard up again. Looks for JoJo to go to the body, and he does with a jab.
Look at that, Ghazali pounding his head as to say, come on, bring it.
Well, they clashed heads there. And Nguyen's got to do a better job. He circled off that time, but he can't let Ghazali back him up to this cage.
We're just over the halfway mark of the first round.
Nguyen's still looking a bit stiff, a little bit tight and rigid in his movement. He needs to get loose, he needs to start flowing out there, letting those shots go. Disguise that high kick as he catches a body shot. Enters into the clinch with JoJo.
Olivier Coste separates the two. We are nearing the 1 minute mark in the first.
We're seeing a different style from Ghazali here a little bit. He's typically heavy on the front leg, heavy with the jab. He's not throwing not as many jabs as he normally does this time. Leading with kicks, leading with a lot of the power shots.
Nguyen seems to be a bit affected. A couple body shots held by a left hook on the top of the head. And Nguyen, big right hand there by Ghazali.
Especially is the high double forearms guard that Nguyen's tried to utilize to protect each of those big shots. His body is wide open. And Ghazali is trying to swing for the fences. These guys are trading inside the impact.
By Ghazali, and Murphy comes out of Nguyen.
Ghazali gets right on that front foot, trying to back up Nguyen to the circle wall.
Ghazali's got to be careful. When you swing big, you miss big. When you leave yourself open. That is what Nguyen specializes in, is finding those openings.
And we've seen Ghazali in the past, especially on the Friday fights. He tries to end you with every single shot. So he kind of gets thrown off balance when he throws those big punches.
But keep in mind,
That ends round number one.
I'm in my element, back in my element. 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 I'm in my element, don't care about relevance. I'm doing me, I'm in my element. We the new delegate, tapping and see. I don't sit and worry about who's on. Back in my bag, this and
Ghazali said he was going to, in the first round, heal up again and then adjust his game plan as such. And that was him sort of being, I guess, a bit cautious. To me, he picked up the intensity in the second half of that first round.
I don't know. Let's see if that was actually his feeling out process, because if it is, I don't know where the second round is going to go.
But Nguyen is matching the pace. He's not getting wilted under this pressure as Ghazali connects with a nice little rear hand right there. Continues on the pressure, egging on Nguyen, trying to engage in that firefight.
Let's see if Nguyen, spinning back fist that misses. Mitch, if you were Nguyen, what would you like to see out of him?
I want to see him utilize that jab, especially as Ghazali's starting to come in. I want to see him utilize the jab, start chopping at those legs, and then start looking for that head kick. He's throwing that head kick without any kind of setup, and that's one of his best weapons. But he usually does better by chopping at the legs, getting people to think about the legs, and then going to the head after they've been hurt to the leg.
Nguyen's got to be careful here, because he's starting to plant his feet. And you got to be careful with an explosive athlete. We saw this with his Stukanon as well. Ghazali has the ability to kind of, it's like throwing an off-speed pitch. He has the ability to slow himself down and make you think that he's not going to come in and then suddenly explode.
Well, so far, Nguyen is not going away against Johan Ghazali, but Ghazali understands the power that Nguyen possesses. There's a right hand that lands for Nguyen.
And Nguyen's also starting to muscle the youngster around a little bit. You know, he's twice as old as Ghazali, and he's not being intimidated by this youngster's ferociousness. Ghazali likes to push people around, likes to manhandle people, throw them to the canvas, force them to get back up. But Nguyen's okay to do that. He's motion back as well. Says he focused hard on strength and conditioning as he chops the legs right there. That's an important weapon. Keep going with that leg, Nguyen.
Rich, could it be a case that Ghazali is a bit frustrated? That was the second time he saw to win ahead, and he has some theatrics now telling him, stand in the center of the circle. Could it be that Ghazali is sort of trying to find a way to entice Nguyen into a firefight?
100% that's what he's doing, because you've seen he kind of rubbed off his chin. He took a page out of Muaythai's book after Nguyen landed a good right on the cheek, and then he did the same thing there, like come to the center of the ring after Nguyen landed another solid punch, and Ghazali's trying to suck him into that sloppy game.
And it's very important for Nguyen not to fall for that. You know, he's got to stay committed to his game plan, and the strategy's working much better here in this second round. And he's landing big shots, and he's avoiding that monstrous right hand that Ghazali hurts so many people with. But Ghazali's also starting to headhunt. He needs to go back down to the body and set up those headshots.
Yeah, we've seen that beautiful shovel hook, that real tight shovel hook that he throws. He's really kind of let off the gas on that one. I like what Nguyen has done with the few elbows that he's throwing. Ghazali's so overly aggressive. He should start utilizing those elbows on the inside more.
That was a big head kick there by Nguyen at 1 moment of the second. And we are on the way.
Back in my element, I'm in my element. Don't care about relevance. I'm doing me, I'm in my element. We the new delegate, tap in and see. I don't sit and worry about who's on. Back in my bag, this a new dawn. Kettle on my wrist, it's a crouton. Direct flight out to London, then might slide out to Lisbon. Crossing borders, getting my stamps up. Travel light, everybody can't come. Lay low, I don't want attention. Only show what you see. Never no cap in my rap. When I rap on the track, I be feeling like I'm in the league. Ease. I'm in my element, don't care about relevance. I'm doing me, I'm in my element. We the new delegate.
If I had to punch that in front of me, I think he landed more punches in that second round. So I'm going to give the second one to Nguyen.
Dragon?
The first one's going to go to Ghazali, very aggressive, but in the judge's eyes, when you see a fighter coming forward and really trying to engage with his opponent, you know, you just have to give the aggression to the athlete that's always on the front foot. So it's important for Ghazali to stay there and Nguyen to also initiate his own forward offense. But I like the counter-strike that comes from Nguyen.
Third and final round between Johan Ghazali and Nguyen trying doing not flyweight Muay Thai here at 167.
Nguyen spoke to us earlier this week about having problems with the power that Pulich possessed, and that caused him to hesitate a little bit. And he went back and he worked on that, and he's handling the power of Jojo much better. And those leg kicks are starting to wear. You could see that he upended Jojo in the last exchange, and he landed another nice little leg kick. He needs to keep going those leg kicks because of how heavy on that lead leg, and you can see the blood on the leg of Jojo right now.
Yeah, that's from Nguyen's shin. You can see the blood streaming down from the shin, so it somehow got cut open. I will say this, that it looks like there's a little bit of steam off of Ghazali's punches in this third round.
Over a minute has elapsed in this third and final round. Mitch, for Ghazali, what would you like to see him exhibit here in this final minute and 45?
Back to the body. He's got to go back to the body, set up those headshots. There he is putting out. And you can see how much emotion Ghazali is swinging with. He's trying to decapitate Nguyen and send his head into the cheap seats here at the Impact Arena. He has to settle down, utilize that jab, set up those body shots, dig to the body, and then find the headshot. That's a third final round. Maybe he just needs to empty the gas tank and pull a show.
Well, that's quite possible. And now we are in the center of the circle yet again, as we are nearing the final minute of the fight, Rich.
It's important to note there that Olivier Cross had warned Nguyen for backwards motion, and so that's obviously going to be seen in the judge's eyes.
Injury time being called.
Go on, over there. I'll give you some time. You good? All right. Oh, good.
And Ghazali didn't even take 25 seconds. He said he's ready to go.
Watch out. Ready?
Well, this could be a quote-unquote race to the finish between Johan Ghazali and Nguyen Duy Nhất. jab there by Ghazali.
Big right hand misses the mark from Ghazali as Nguyen is able to evade and then counter. He needs to go forward. He needs to really try to show the judges something. If Rich is right, and it could be 1-1, it's a very close match. A nice little combination right there.
Yeah, those forward movements, though, it's key right here. He's got 30 seconds to get it done. I liked what he was doing with the elbows on the inside. That stuff would really help him at this point.
Ghazali has won 9 in a row. He's trying to take his win streak to double digits. For Nguyen, he is going after the 15th win of his professional career. Final stages of the fight.
Nice combination landed by Nguyen, and then he immediately went for the low kick to interrupt that forward pressure that was coming back his way. Great finishing sequence from Nguyen. One of the few times that he was first in the entire fight.
I'm in my element, back in my element. 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 I'm in my element, don't care about relevance. I'm doing me, I'm in my element. We the new delegate, tapping and see. I don't sit and worry about who's on. Back in my bag, there's a new dawn. Kettle on my wrist, it's a two-ton. Direct flight out to London. Then might slide out to Lisbon. Crossing borders, getting my stamps up. Travel light, everybody can't come. Lay low, I don't want attention. Only show what you see. Never no cap in my rap. When I rap on the track, got me feeling like I'm in the league. Ease. I'm in my element, don't care about relevance. I'm doing me, I'm in my element. We the new delegate, tapping and see. I'm in my element, back in my element. I'm in my element, back in my element. I'm in my element, back in my element. I'm in my element, back in my element.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of battle, we turn now to the judges' scorecards. All 3 judges have scored this contest in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, Nguyen
When I rap on the track, got me feeling like I'm in the league. Ease. I'm in my element, don't care about relevance. I'm doing me, I'm in my element. We the new delegate, tapping and see. I'm in my element, back in my element. 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 I'm in my element. This is easy as a layup. I don't show if you don't pay up. Long nights had to stay up. Put in hours while you later. I can sit around and wait up. I'm gon' have to see you later. Giving tips like a waiter. Even tell them all you fade on. I'm in my element, back in my element. 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 I'm in my element, don't care about relevance. I'm doing me, I'm in my element. We the new delegate, tapping and see.
Hand combinations right there. By the end of the match, though, you can tell that Ghazali was just slightly frustrated with his performance, and Nguyen takes away the victory.
Chuyển động cùng Võ Việt.